Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Quest for Glory 4 with me, your host Tim. What were we doing when we left off? We explored, I think, most of the town, except the monastery, which we can't get into without dying, or at least Galvin doesn't know how to quite get into the monastery yet. We met the gatekeeper for the castle, and it looks like we're not invited, so we're not going in there. We've picked up some more healing and mana potions. We talked to some of the townsfolk yesterday. I think we've met everyone of import. We're trying to figure out now what to do to get out of the valley, let alone how to survive here and help the town. We are a hero after all, and these people, while they're not trusting of us, they probably have problems that would need solving. That's what we are, professional problem solver. And now we're looking to explore a little bit of this valley and see what's out here. And so let's get that done. So what time is it? Wow, it's already midday. Okay. Well, we still have time. Let's get some exploring done. We'll probably have at least one battle today, which will be good for me to practice. It's been a long time since I've done any combat in the game, except for the batters.
You are somewhere in the northwest corner of the forest. An old, overgrown road is barely visible to the north.
Oh, might as well cast a Detect Magic. Anything around here?
You sense no magic in this area.
No, probably no magic in most of these places. I think we've been here before. Let's check it. Yes, we have. We came up that path. Our very first exit from the swamp, if I recall correctly. So there's a few things you can actually take in these areas, like the blue flowers we saw in the previous screen. You can actually pluck some flowers. Oh, God, it scares me. Always stupid hunting hawk. Scaring me out of my mind. Anything magical?
You sense no magic in this area. You're in the western part of the forest.
The end. Okay. I love how the hawk stares at you on the screen. Very creepy. Very, very creepy. Please stop scaring me half out of my mind when you screech walking to a new spot. Right. Yes. So, we gotta think of things to talk about, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. So, Galvin has adapted to the situation quite well. I guess you kind of have to, don't you? You said with magic teleporting you around like this. And I guess he was used to the teleportation with all the teleporting portals that were being opened around in Tarna. So, he's probably kind of used to it. I'm glad he arrived in one place. Could have been a lot worse. He could have been teleported and showed up in the bottom of the swamp and just suffocated to death. God, what a nightmare that is, that you can be teleported just, without walking through a portal. Someone just whisks you away to some place. Which reminds me, we need to figure out why on earth we're even here. What brought us here?
You sense no magic in this area.
Let's look around.
You're in the western part of the forest.
The end. Alright, well, let's keep going this way then. How are we looking on time? Still have plenty of time to do some exploring. Fight! Fight! Alright, it's a Vorpal bunny.
You're in the far west. A cute little bunny with big, sharp teeth hops through the woods.
That is a Vorpal bunny. It's not that difficult to kill, but it can be a match for us if I'm not used to the hotkeys. Here we go. Alright, we're just going to do this really quick, because, believe it or not, this is rapidly improving our Flame Dart spell. Alright, here we go. Oh god! Oh my goodness! Damn it, this is basically the bunny. Oh, and we won. I don't think I explained anything there. But let's take a look at our Flame Dart. Take a look at our Flame Dart spell. Bam! 313. This was like 2-something, I think. Or maybe it was 300. Anyway, that's how you very quickly improve your spells.
Your weapon is now magically charged.
And how much mana did we use, all told? Almost nothing. In fact, that magic that we're down is because of the detect magics I've been casting. So all you do is rapidly click on the spell without letting it cast, and you won't use any magic, but the game considers it that you're practicing. And that is how I'm going to improve all my combat spells.
The cute, innocent, well, maybe not exactly, little bunny has been viciously slaughtered and now looks like a roadkill.
Anything on him?
There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those.
Actually, it'd be really handy to know what time it is exactly.
You're in the far western part of the forest. A lovely lake stretches out to the south and southwest of here.
Maybe we'll visit the lake then.
You sense no magic in this area.
Alright, well, let's go visit the lake. Been a long time since we've seen the lake. The last one was in Spielberg. No. Yeah, it was Spielberg. That wasn't really a lake in Quest for Glory 3.
Hello there. Could you help me? This water is so cold and I need someone to help warm me.
Hello. You having a good day?
This is one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. She has lovely, long, golden green hair, although your eyesight tends to focus a bit lower than that.
I guess her stomach? Yeah, she does have good abs.
You stand on the shores of a vast and beautiful mountain lake. To the north and east lies the pine forest. To the south, the lake drains into a dark and dismal swamp.
Let's, guess detect magic.
It is so cold here in the lake. Please, come and hold me and help me to be warm again.
You sense no magic in this area.
Does that actually work? So we read, that's what I'm talking to her. Like, does that actually work? Does anyone actually do that? Because, although you're cute, you're creepy. Very creepy. Getting all sorts of bad vibes from you, lady. So, we read about the Rizolka. The spirit of a drowned maiden who's looking for revenge on anyone of the male persuasion who comes here or to the place where she drowned, and she attempts to drown them. That is what this lady is. Hello, how are you?
Why don't you come to my arms so that I can give you a real greeting?
So I mean, we can do it and just show you. You know what? I've already shown you guys at least one death, so let's have a...
It is so cold here in the lake. Please, come and hold me and help me to be warm again.
Realistically, Galvin would be like, why don't you come up here if you're cold? I can hug you up here. But she's not allowed to leave the lake, to my knowledge. That's what happens if we do this.
You wade out to the lake woman and take her in your arms. Her skin is soft but very cold. The lake spirit moans softly as she holds you closer and closer and tighter, then pulls you down into the lake.
Going drown. You quickly discover that you really don't know how to breathe water. Yep. Instant death. There's quite a few of those, but they're funny to see anyway.
It is so cold.
Okay, yes, we know it's cold. Well, what can you... right. What's your name?
I am the Rizolka. Please, take my hand and help me.
Ah, wow, she's even admitted that she is a Rizolka. I guess she doesn't care. I guess maybe she's used to men just walking out there and thinking with other parts of their bodies. Not that it works out well for them. What's it like in the lake?
If you take my hand, I'll be happy to show you what the lake is like.
I'm sure you would be. We've already seen what would happen, of course. So what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
You ask what a nice girl like her is doing in a place like this.
It's so nice here in the water. Why don't you join me?
No, I don't think so. You have a good day.
Please, don't leave me here so alone and cold. I need you. It is so...
No, that's really... We just met. How about a sandwich? You want a sandwich?
Garlic and avocado. Ooh, yuck.
Okay. I've never actually tried to give her a sandwich before. That's pretty hilarious. Alright. Well, you take care.
It is so...
So we can actually make her go away. We could try casting a flame dart at her.
The woman in the lake appears shocked by your action. She quickly dives under the surface of the water to safety.
That would let us look around a little bit more. Yep, being protected.
The lake stretches out to the west as far as your eyes can see. Its crystal-clear waters are probably icy cold from the mountain runoff.
Can we try some of the water?
It doesn't budge.
Oh, well, what? Wow! So it's made of glass instead.
A tall tree intrudes from the nearby forest.
Okay, well, that's it for here at the moment, then. We'll actually keep the fact I tried to cast a flame dart at her and see how that plays out in the future. To my knowledge, you don't need the Rizolka for much of anything if you're not the paladin. As a paladin, though, you will have a quest to help her. But as a mage, we do not get to do so. We'll come back to her and be a little more friendly next time, even though she is very interested in murdering us. Let's go south. I think there's more swamp here. Oh, there isn't. Hello.
A babbling brook chatters its way through the forest. You're in the southwestern corner of the forest. Dank mists rise from a dismal swamp to the south. You can barely glimpse a lovely lake through the trees to the west.
Sounds like we've been here before, but we were a little bit more to the east earlier.
You sense no magic in this area.
Now I think about it, I don't know if it's very heroic for us to threaten her with a flame dart, but we also know she's an undead. And she's probably killed many, many people, or many, many guys who've shown up there, and she probably drowned any of them. Though, to be fair, if you see a naked lady in an icy cold pond with green hair, and she's asking you please hold her, I don't think you should do it.
You are surrounded by the mist and miasma of a swamp which stretches endlessly before you.
I love this place. Reminds me of home.
The grasping hands of the floating balls of light, such a surprise, are magical. The rest is just nasty, mucky swamp.
We have a corpse here. Wow.
Here lie the decayed remains of someone who didn't make it across the swamp.
They didn't get very far at all. If a single hand, by the way, touches you, we're going to be out there later. You're dead. You're clawed to death. Terrible way to die.
You pick up a single slimy bone.
Let's take a look at that bone. What is this? Bones. You've picked up a few loose bones, undoubtedly hoping they'll give you a skeleton of a chance of leaving this place. Indeed. But bones are useful in this game. We'll need them, well, you'll see. You'll see. Don't want to give too much away. And the original swamp we came from is to the south. What time is it? The sun is beginning to set, but I think we have a little more time. Let's, yeah, let's go south. We have an empty vial, so with that, we can go ahead and pick up some of the sludge we saw earlier. Actually, would we do that? Would that make sense for us to do? No, not really. Not for Galvin, not yet. We'll be asked to pick some of the stuff up later from Dr. Cranium, and we don't know that we're supposed to do that at the moment. It's, I think he calls it Groo or something of the sort. It's useful to trade to the doctor. Well, I guess it's just useful to give it to him in so much that you'll want to do so for a quest. Okay, what time is it? We should be heading back up north. We're nearing sunset, and I don't want to be trapped outside at night. We're not really going to be a match for some of those creatures. Not yet. We also only had one battle today. That's kind of a shame. We're only working on my flame dart a tiny bit. To the north and left is the castle gates. Yeah, I remember this map very well. I spend most of my time doing this. Oh, let's pick up some water with our single flask.
You fill your flask with cold, clear stream water.
You never know. Water could be useful. Oh, hello. What is it? Oh, God, a wyvern. Okay, we'll fight it. That was Dazzle. Let's get some distance on it. Wyverns will be very tricky. We're likely to get poisoned, and the poison of a wyvern can, in fact, kill you. I do want to practice my spells anyway, so this gives me an excuse to do so. we go. Well, that was quick. He's almost dead, though. Right, he's gonna back up and then start doing shoot fireballs at us, which we can just leap over to improve our dodge. Oh my god, that's fast! Yep, just gonna improve my spell casting. So, as you can see, this is very much like a, well, like a fighting game. Because we have parry, we can actually block. And we can just immediately just block those instead of jumping. Jumping up obviously uses our stamina as well. And you can see our stamina improving down below. Actually, he's a fire breather. It just occurred to me. He's a wyvern. He's not supposed to be able to do that. Oh. Alright, so... Oh god! Taking a little bit of damage, but we'll be fine. Ooh, I love the sound effect that I'm missing. Probably gonna have to lower the speed of the combat somehow. Believe it or not, this is working. I hope it is, because we're gonna do this for a little bit. The next time, well, actually, I probably should have off-screen one of these. This way you guys don't have to watch me just practice the combat. It really helps that we weakened it before we engage in combat. Oh! Oh god! We attacked it! Sorry about that! That was really fast, too. Holy crap. Practice a different spell for a tiny bit. I think this is Flame Dart. This was much... actually, it's tough here because of just how fast the combat is. Holy crap. I know I've mentioned it several times by now, but... So we can... Oh! Accidentally kill the creature! Good work, Galvin. Good work. Alright, what time is it? We still have some time. Alright, let's look at this creature.
You've whopped the wyvern. It now lies still like many of its victims before.
Okay, we'll search it.
The wyvern has no place to carry treasure. This is one reason why dragon hunting is far more popular.
I'm actually surprised it didn't sting us. Like, it tried to, but we blocked the attack. It's very tricky to constantly block the tail attacks if it's at full life. How's our stats? Our parry went up a little bit, but nothing else did. To be fair, it's going to take a little bit of effort to get these up. Okay. Looks like some of our luck went up as well, for our magic. 281 out of 340 is that. And how's our spells? Wow! 350. Wonderful. And I think I was working on another one of these. Was it Lightning Ball? I think it might have been Lightning Ball we began improving a little bit as well. Alright, so speaking of improving spells, I'll be right back, everyone. I'm going to practice some spells off screen. Be right back. Hey, everyone. Alright, yes, welcome back. We are now in the Adventurers Guild. Rather good to see you guys again. I've worked on my fetch spell, and we're at 331, so we have one more day to practice it. Yep. It took me 20 minutes, and we went up 30 points. That's flipping ridiculous. Oh my god. Things I do for be a good mage here. It is also night. One of the reasons I came into here is because this is a good place to practice spells, because no one's going to mind if we're casting spells inside here. And, right, I don't want to be caught outside at night at the moment. While we're here, we also have an excuse to use this exercise machine. So let's go ahead and do it. It should only take a few seconds. Yep, stair stepper.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
Okay, we'll wrap it up tomorrow then with this, I think. I find that the stair stepper is a nice thing to do before bed for like the first maybe week or 2 weeks, as long as it takes you to go through all the weights you see over here. Eventually, when we're using this, the narrator will mention how it's a little too easy for us, and then we add one weight to each of the pails, and then we can use it again. Using the exercise machine improves your vitality and your strength a little bit. So it's a nice little boost, a free boost to improve those stats, give you more health and damage in the game. Let's save the game really quick so we don't have to redo that. And let's go ahead and get some dinner. And then we'll see what happens to us, I guess tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? I guess we're exploring more of the countryside, or the valley. Oh, I should have cast Detect Magic while I was up there. Let's do that really quick.
The stone carvings on the dark building seem to writhe in the moonlight. You get the feeling that they are hungry and waiting for something or someone.
Is there anything magical about this place? We can't cast Detect Magic during the day, so...
Powerful and hostile magic radiates from the shadowed doorway and the relief of the six-tentacled monster above it.
Alright, Galvin. Now you know that there's a lot of hostile things around here. Alright, well, we're not going to go into the monastery tonight. We're out of magic and have no stamina. If we fall under attack, we won't be able to really defend ourselves. Let's get some dinner, assuming they let us in. Then we'll talk to the townsfolk, and then we'll get to bed.
You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
Hello, everyone.
They all turn to stare at you, then go back to talking.
Okay, well, that's pretty much what I would expect. Good to see you all as well. Just to let you all know, there's one less wyvern hounding people out in the valley. You're welcome.
You get a fine meal of roast lamb garnished with red cabbage. Oh, and liberally flavored with garlic.
Just occurs to me, all our life got recovered too, in between the wyvern fight and now. Holy crap. Alright, that sounded like a delicious dinner. What's, anything new happening with you, Yuri? How you holding up?
I am well, as always.
Okay, so it's the same things we've talked to him before about. Nothing new at the moment. Let's go ahead and talk to the townsfolk. Maybe we have new conversation options with them. By the way, I didn't get your names. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing?
Look, here we are sitting around here minding our own business, Cochise, and here you waltz up and interrupt us.
Yeah, here's $10. Get a real haircut, okay? You don't seem to realize we're very important men around here.
Right. Just because no one else seems to think so doesn't invalidate the point.
Actually, wouldn't it invalidate the point? Well, actually, maybe... Well, it would depend. I didn't get your names, though. Anyway, have you heard any rumors? Anything happening in town I should know about, maybe? About me, perhaps?
We don't go for that rumor-spreading stuff here. Do we, Yvonne?
No way, Hans.
Oh, never. Oh, except for that one little cocktail waitress, you know. But we don't gossip about our neighbors in Mordavia. Do we, Yvonne?
Well, no, but you did used to tell everyone about the time Olga caught Boris drinking with us when he was supposed to be minding the store.
Hey. That wasn't gossip, it was just a semi-funny story.
And Franz, what about the story you tell about the time you saw Yuri and Bella in the garden one night?
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you're okay, all right?
So you see, we do not spread rumors here.
I don't know. Sounds like you do spread rumors here. How's the town holding up since I was last here a few hours ago?
You know, our little town's remained unchanged for generations.
Oh, yeah. Our forefathers have always lived here in peace and quiet.
Except for the time when the cult came here.
Ooh, the cult. Well, they're all a bunch of strangers anyway.
Yeah, very strange. They didn't have much to do with the town, you know?
Yeah, hardly anything. Just building that monastery here and all moving inside, that's all.
But the cult did keep mostly to themselves.
Yeah, he's right. No one had much to do with them. They were a very peaceful, quiet kind of cult.
Yeah, really great people to be around, except for the strange noises and horrible screams that rose from the monastery at night.
This doesn't sound like anything peaceful or nice whatsoever. It sounds like they had a lot to do with the town. Ivan, can you tell me anything about the cult? At least maybe your friends? If your friends won't, maybe you can? Anything at all?
That all happened many, many years ago.
Oh yeah, the cult broke up. They've all got kids of their own now.
Yeah, well, what about the Chernovi in the forest, huh?
Come to think of it, no one knows if they're alive or what.
Yeah, for all we know, they might just be wild stories to frighten little children and me.
And what about the Dark Ones?
Put a sock in it, will you? There are some things we must not speak about, Ivan. You know that.
Well, excuse me all to pieces.
So they don't want to talk about the Dark One's cave. I guess the Dark One had something to do with the cult. And while they're willing to talk about the cult itself, they're not willing to talk about the religion or its tenements. Tenements? Is that how you say it? Whatsoever. I'm allowed to ask you about elephants. Do you guys know anything about them?
Pardon me while I wax eloquent, but once, many years ago, huge herds of fragrant elephants roamed freely in this particular valley.
Oh yeah. In the good old days, peanut farming would have made you a billionaire.
Once, long ago, I had a successful career, and I was also an elephant herder.
You kidding? Everyone used to have a pet elephant.
Oh yeah, I remember mine. I married her.
Yeah, she was great for vacuuming up peanuts from your rugs.
Not only that, but elephants are very clean and modest as well.
Yeah, nice thing about elephants. Very easy to housebreak, you know? They hardly ever made mistakes. Huh, unless they got excited, okay?
Unfortunately, elephants get excited easily. A lot of houses got broken that way.
Oh, man.
This really brings back sad memories. Please, let's talk about something uplifting like last year's famine.
Sorry about that. I'm bringing up bad memories. You all have a good night then.
They all ignore you as usual.
Okay. Good night then. Thank you guys. Take care. I'll be upstairs in my room if you guys need a hero for anything. Just to let you know. Is that how you advertise it? If you guys need a hero for anything, I'll be up in my room.
You unlock the door to your room and go in.
Hey, imagine being like the Necromancer in Diablo 2, and no one wants you to do anything. Kind of weird when I think about it that way. Alright, let's store this water just in case. Well, actually, it's just one flask. I don't think we'll need the bones on us, though. We can put those in the chest.
You put it in the chest.
No reason to carry that around with us. I guess everything else we will hold on to. Let's go ahead and get some sleep.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Alright, we'll get some breakfast. And then I guess we're going back out exploring again. We have some more of the, obviously, the outdoors we haven't seen yet. We have the entire center and eastern section of the woods to explore. We'll see how much of that we can get done today. Though I have like another 11 minutes or so to play the game. Good morning, Yuri.
Ah, so you are back.
Yep, still here. Let's see what's on the menu. Oh, 3 days already. This is part 5, I think. Oh, 4. Part 4. Oh, again, you get to do the double sit, apparently. That's fine. A really unfriendly kitchen staff. Oh, wow. Super unfriendly kitchen staff if we don't get our food this morning. Was it because I said hello? Can we just click on the chair when we walk on, like, give us breakfast? What time is it? It's time for breakfast. It's breakfast time. It comes with the pay. You better believe I'm going to take advantage of it. There we go.
It's a typical country breakfast. Fried beets and sausage with garlic for a garnish.
Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. Thank you, miss, very much. All right, Yuri. Well, you have a good day. I'll see you later.
The innkeeper nods at you.
Assuming I don't find a way out of this unfriendly place. But we can't go through the swamp. Right, you can't go through the swamp. It's not possible to leave. The swamp does indeed go on forever, to my recollection. So you're not leaving here until you beat the game.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed to live so long.
Good morning, Dimitri. It is good to see you as well. How are you doing this fine day?
What is it you want?
Tell about myself. I think we'll regale him with our stories of Shapir. I believe we'll also mention how we're the son of a sultan.
To tell the Burgermeister about your adventures in Shapir.
So, you are the son of a sultan. Your stories are better than 1,001 Nights.
Oh, thank you. I like to think they are as well. How are you doing, Dimitri, this morning?
This town was quiet until you arrived. I am keeping my eye on you.
Look at that. Very suspicious looking. Very suspicious. I've killed a wyvern and a vorpal bunny out in the forest, Dimitri. Anything else I should look out for? Any other monsters of particular note?
It used to be that the only monsters around here were the occasional wyverns. Now there are many dangerous things in the valley. It is safe only within the town gates.
What can you tell me about Dr. Cranium?
Dr. Cranium is an idiot and a madman. If you are wise, you will stay away from him.
Gotcha. Visit him whenever I can. How about Nikolai, outside Dr. Cranium's? Has he ever... What happened to Anna?
Nikolai is an old man and easily confused. His wife has been missing for years now. He cannot face the fact that she is gone.
I visited the castle yesterday. Well, the gate, at least. Do you know anything about the inhabitants? In particular, do you know about a girl named Katrina? I haven't seen her wander around town.
Castle Borgov is north of the town. The last of the Borgov family left this valley years ago. Now it is inhabited by some cousin. The people of the castle do not bother this town. I suggest strongly that you do not bother the people of the castle.
Fair enough. Well, thank you, Dimitri. You have a good day.
Try not to make a nuisance of yourself.
We'll actually visit him again after Dr. Cranium's this morning. I guess the rest of this video will probably just be talking to more people. So let's visit Dr. Cranium. We'll see how he's doing with the experiments he's running. And then we'll revisit Dr. Burgomeister, but we'll go into his office. You get different conversation topics when you walk into his place. I like that little ditty. Alright, let's go visit the doctor. See if we can get another healing or mana potion.
You faintly hear a voice saying, "Don't knock! Come on in!" from beyond the door.
Right.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. If we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the great Shapirian Desert. Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there is the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
Okay, well, this is the other time I had mentioned that we're going to need to input a code for Dr. Cranium. But I'll do that off screen. I guess we'll end the episode even a little earlier than I would have normally have liked when we get to that conversation topic. Well, good morning, Doctor. Nice to see you again.
You say hello to the scientist.
You are always welcome in my laboratory. However, I do wish you would wipe your shoes a little more carefully before entering.
Oh, sorry. Very sorry about that. You know, you mentioned Shapir. I've been to Shapir. It was quite an amazing place. I saved it from some elementals that attacked, which you might be interested in, Doctor.
You relate the tale of your journey to Shapir, how you saved 2 cities from the evil vizier Ad-Avis and his elemental minions.
Now you are talking science. The elements are the building blocks of everything in nature. I am sure I have never heard of anyone constructing creatures purely of a single element, but it certainly makes scientific sense. You say this Adavis referred to a dark master here in Mordavia? I am sure I have never heard of such a one here. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle, but I do not credit such tales without scientific observation to back them up.
Very good. If only more people did that. Although we did hear about the Master from Boris, and yeah, Adavis did mention a Dark Master. calling out to save him. Maybe the castle folk aren't so friendly after all. Well, good morning, Doctor. How are you doing today?
I have been feeling a bit dehydrated lately. It is this dry mountain air. Perhaps when I complete my rehydration solution, I can do something about the problem.
Oh, well, if you need water, Doctor, I have water.
Oh, no thanks. I have to watch my weight. I'm making a study of it.
I guess you don't want to gain any water weight either, then. So, how's the science going?
It is very important to understand the relationships of the scientific elements. Earth, air, fire, water, and pizza. Everything we know is made up of one or more of these elements.
I guess pizza's made of pizza. Probably water for the dough, right, as well? Doctor, can you spare a healing potion?
Here you are, one freshly brewed healing drink. Sip it if you get hurt, and its beneficial vitamins and other ingredients will help your body to recover quickly.
And a poison cure, if you don't mind.
Here you are, one freshly brewed universal poison antidote.
Thank you, Doctor. Could you also spare an empty flask for specimen collection?
You ask Dr. Cranium if he can spare an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course. I am always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one.
Thank you. So, I don't think he mentions anything new about experimentation. Let's ask him anyway.
Experiments are the meat and drink of science. First, you must...
Yeah, he says the same stuff for that every single time. That's a really amazing face. We're not going to ask about the hydration solution, because I'll do that off-screen instead and let you report back on what he said. How's the observation going? What have you observed lately in your pursuit of reanimating the dead, Doctor?
The scientist never fails to observe nature. Why, if I had not gone on an observation trip in the forest, I would never have found that garden with all the rare and exotic flora.
Oh! Was Irana here? Where is this garden?
There is a beautiful garden in the forest southeast of town. It contains several varieties of plants and trees that cannot be found anywhere else in this region. I had some fascinating experimental results with the bush I dug up there. Unfortunately, I was not able to keep it alive in captivity.
Ah, so you killed it. Any tips about the forest?
The forest outside of town is quite a fascinating area. The trees are primarily deciduous with the occasional conifer. A wide variety of fauna inhabits the forest, providing great opportunities for scientific research and occasionally excitement of other kinds.
Have to run away from things. That's an interesting way to look at it, Doctor. I like your attitude. You mentioned rare plants?
There used to be a bush that grew 7 different types of blossoms in the garden. There is still a tree that provides fruit in a very peculiar cycle. There are also many beautiful flowers and plants growing there. I am convinced that the garden must have been intentionally planted, as it contains specimens that are not native to this region. Whoever planted it clearly did not understand the basic tenets of ecology. Fortunately, few of the spores have spread to the wider forest so far.
Interesting. I didn't think about that. Someone making a nice magical garden to keep all sorts of plants there that aren't normally from this area might upset the ecology of the area. How's the lightning going?
I have come to the conclusion that lightning is electrical in nature, which would put it in the realm of fire. Fortunately, there have been an increasing number of storms here lately, so I have been able to harness some of the lightning and store it for experimental use.
Wow. Tell me more about your trip to Spielberg.
I spent some time in Spielberg last summer. Everyone there kept talking about some hero who did some sort of noble deeds there. You would think that they could find more excitement in the modern accomplishments of science. There seemed to be quite an infestation of baby Antwerps there for some reason. I took advantage of the opportunity to capture a number of them in very blunt cages for my experiments. The Baron did not even charge me very much for them.
He did charge you. Good for the Baron. Alright. Thank you, Doctor, very much. Actually, everyone, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to thank you guys for watching, and I will report on what the doctor mentioned about rehydration to you when we get back. Then we'll go talk to Dimitri, and we'll go outside and do a little more exploring. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching again, and take care, everyone.